Very fast, rare, futuristic and simply unusual specimens. Only billionaires can afford them. Today we will tell you about the most expensive cars in the world with a cost reaching up to $150 million. Just think about these figures. Sports cars – vehicles specially designed with an emphasis on speed, handling, thrilling driving experiences and dynamism. While they started emerging in the early 20th century, nowadays it's not uncommon to spot such cars in major cities. Brands like Ferrari, Bugatti and Lamborghini are definitely not within everyone's reach, but some rare specimens are so exclusive that they remain only a dream without billions in the pocket. For example, the Bugatti Chiron, starting at $3.7 million, was first showcased to the public quite recently, in 2016. It was named in honor of the famous racing driver Louis Chiron, who competed for the Bugatti brand almost 30 years ago. Under the hood it houses a 1600 horsepower W16 engine, reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds and 0 to 186 miles per hour in 13.6 seconds. The manufacturer claims a top speed of 261 miles per hour. Only around 500 units of this car will be produced, which contributes to its high price. A special edition of this car deserves special attention, featuring a black color scheme. The steering wheel, interior and exterior of the body are all done in dark charcoal tones, so apart from its technical prowess, the Bugatti Chiron also boasts a distinctive style. However, the exclusive color option comes with an additional cost of $450,000. Another model from this manufacturer stands out in the automotive market. The Bugatti name became known back in 1909, when the talented French engineer with Italian roots, Ettore Bugatti, founded a small automobile company bearing his name. The company grew and developed, experiencing both successes and failures, but it never disappeared. In 2019, in celebration of the 110th anniversary of the release of Bugatti's first historic model, the new and improved sports car, Bugatti Centodieci, was launched. Although the technical features of all Bugatti cars are considered their main advantage, the exterior design also deserves attention. The Centodieci turned out to be bold, stylish and quite aggressive. Its large windshield has a strong slant and almost merges with the side windows, separated by a thin glossy black pillar. The front hood is also slanted and has many distinctive lines. The bold squint of the front headlights challenges the surrounding world and emits an aggressive aura. The wavy pattern continues throughout the body. The roof slopes down towards a large adjustable spoiler, adding to the car's already exceptional aerodynamics. The engine power and acceleration speed are identical to the previous model. However, the specifications turned out to be better. With the same engine power, the Bugatti Centodieci accelerates to 100 km per hour in 2.4 seconds, to 200 km per hour in 6.1 seconds, and reaches 300 km per hour in just 13.1 seconds, compared to 13.6 seconds for the Chiron. The price for such a horsepower starts at $9 million. But it's not just Bugatti models that stand out for their high prices. The Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss, released in the early 2000s, is also one of the rarest cars in the world, with only 75 units produced throughout the years. The exclusive version of the car was created as a tribute to the legendary British racing driver Sir Stirling Crawford Moss and his victories in the Mille Miglia and Targa Florio races. The design of the latest McLaren Mercedes model was inspired by the 1950s 300 SLR. Mercedes SLR Stirling Moss features a speedster body type, lacking not only a roof but also a front windshield. The German supercar is equipped with a modified 5.5-liter aluminum alloy petrol engine from the latest AMG V8 bi-turbo model, with an electronic fuel injection system and 3 valves per cylinder. With a supercharged AMG V8, it generates 650 horsepower. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.5 seconds, and its top speed is 350 km per hour. Each unit produced had a starting price of over $800,000, but now such a model costs at least $1.5 million at auctions. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster also stands out as a limited edition model with only 4 specimens produced. One car is stored in the Lamborghini Museum, and the rest are held in private collections, making it one of the most exclusive cars in the world. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster combines style and functionality. The exterior design of the car is inspired by the world of aviation, featuring sharp lines and aerodynamic characteristics that help reduce resistance and improve performance. Its body is made of carbon fiber, which not only makes it lightweight but also increases structural rigidity. The interior of the car is as impressive as its exterior, with a minimalist design focused on functionality. The seats are made of lightweight materials, and the dashboard is equipped with a digital display that provides the driver with all the necessary information during the journey. This is not just a beautiful sports car, it is also a beast on the road. The 6.5-liter V12 engine with 750 horsepower can accelerate from 0 to 96 km per hour in just 2.9 seconds. Its top speed is 356 km per hour, making it one of the fastest production cars in the world. The price for the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster starts at $5 million. And the most expensive new car in history is the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, released in 2017. This car exists in a single copy and was created according to the personal preferences of a specific, very wealthy individual. It is known that he collects yachts, rare cars, and other expensive items. The customer wanted his car to evoke the spirit of both 1920s, 1930s Rolls-Royces and modern yachts. He was directly involved in the creation, visiting the headquarters in Goodwood and communicating with the chief designer of the British company, Giles Taylor. The car was developed for 4 years and eventually acquired a truly unique appearance, featuring a vast relief hood and a panoramic glass roof sloping down to a tapered glass droplet. Sweptail is a term used to describe a curved tail. Inside, the car is adorned with rare wood species and special leather. Even the interior lighting is tailored to individual preferences. In short, all the conditions of the wealthy customer were successfully met, and he paid a record-breaking $13 million for the well-executed work. But not all cars become expensive immediately. In some cases, decades must pass for a car to gain value and become a rarity. While these specimens are no longer suitable for regular driving, they often become prized additions to the collections of the wealthy. For example, the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale, manufactured in 1967 for sports championships, holds significant value today, with a price tag of $10 million. The Alfa Romeo Tipo 33 Stradale has a 1,995 cubic centimeters engine that generates 233 horsepower, allowing the car to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.9 seconds and reach a top speed of 259 km per hour. Only around 18 units of this model existed, with 5 in the hands of private owners, 3 in museums, and 5 vanished or lost in accidents. The remaining 5 cars became concept cars, each with its unique body designed by Pininfarina, Ital Design, or Bertone. Even among the production Stradale cars, no two are exactly the same, as they are all handmade and have some distinguishing details. For example, earlier models featured twin headlights, later replaced by single ones, and later versions were equipped with ventilation openings to cool the brakes behind the front and rear wheels. Therefore, finding and buying such a car today is practically impossible, as only billionaires can afford them. Another expensive car is the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, which was introduced over 90 years ago, back in 1934. The car was an example of advanced automotive technology, with a 3.3-liter engine featuring a root-start mechanical compressor that produced 160 to 170 horsepower, allowing the car to reach speeds of up to 190 km per hour. The transmission was a 4-speed manual, and the suspension was mechanical, while the brakes with their cable drive seemed somewhat archaic, though it was a modern solution for those times. It is said to be the first ever produced sports car, but that's not the only thing that makes it unique. There were only 3 of these cars ever in existence. The first Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic in light blue was built on the request of Baron Victor Rothschild. Subsequently, this car changed hands multiple times and was auctioned in 2010 for an astronomical sum of $38 million. The buyer was American entrepreneur and car collector Peter Mullen, and the car now resides in his eponymous Mullen Automotive Museum in California. The second car is in the private collection of designer Ralph Lauren, a great enthusiast of the Bugatti brand. The third car narrowly escaped being lost in a serious accident in 1955, which unfortunately claimed lives. 10 years later, what remained of the car was repurchased and restored. Thus, all rare specimens of the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic are currently found in the private museum collections of wealthy individuals. The Ferrari 250 GTO is considered a true work of art. In the 1960s, this model dominated racing circuits, and today it sets new records in auction prices. A dream for any collector, the Ferrari 250 GTO passed through several prestigious owners before reaching the price of $70 million. German citizen Gero Gross paid $6.5 million for it in 2000. The next collector to acquire this sports car was Christian Gleisel, who managed to sell it for $70 million. This automotive gem is well known for its races in France. In 1963, it participated in the 24 Hours of Le Mans marathon, finishing 4th. But the story of the car didn't end there. It made a comeback in the 10-day Tour de France marathon, where it emerged victorious. After being purchased by Bugatti Chiron, the car was used in Spanish marathons. Under the hood, you'll find a 3-liter V12 engine, and the transmission is a manual. Overall, the car boasts 300 horsepower, allowing it to go from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 6 seconds. In 1990, the Ferrari 250 GTO underwent certification from Ferrari Classisch, an official confirmation that the car retains its original components. It's worth noting that this document significantly contributes to the car's incredibly high price. Now, the most expensive rarity in history is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. In May 2022, a private collector paid a staggering amount for one of the 2 existing prototypes of this legendary model, built in 1955. For $135 million, the buyer acquired the museum version of the car, which was previously part of the Mercedes-Benz Classic collection in the company's corporate museum. The Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR model in a coupe body with a hardtop was designed for the 1956 season of the 24 Hours of Le Mans race, replacing the open-top Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR. However, in 1955, Daimler-Benz decided to suspend its racing program due to the tragedy at Le Mans. During the race, a collision caused fragments of the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, driven by Pierre Lever, to fly at high speed into the crowd, decapitating spectators. More than 80 people lost their lives and over 120 were injured, making the Le Mans disaster the deadliest accident in the history of motorsport. Since the automotive company withdrew from racing for a long time, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, the chief engineer of the relevant department, kept one of the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR coupes for use as his company car. It was slightly modified, fitted with an exhaust system for regular road cars. This very car was sold for a record-breaking €135 million. Despite being created several decades ago, its technical specifications are still impressive. Weighing less than a ton, the engine produced 302 horsepower, enough to reach speeds of up to 290 km per hour. Therefore, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Coupe was also considered the fastest road car of its time. Although the richest people on our planet are often spotted in ordinary transport, Mark Zuckerberg on a Honda Fit, Michael Dell in a Hummer H2, Larry Ellison driving an Audi R8, the cars mentioned in this video remain accessible only to billionaires. These models stand out with their unique technical specifications, exclusive design, and rich history, which is why they're so expensive. Thank you for watching.